Well. This is day 2 of my Instagram story where I am sharing kind of behind the scenes of 6 days in the life of a speakerpreneur with the goal of the last 2 days, or I should say 3 days, with speaking engagements where I will be live. So of course, I'm going to pop you into that. All right, so right now you're in my office, my home office, absolutely. I have to tell you this, years ago, I've been in business a little less than 15 years. Years ago, I considered, I want to work outside my home. I don't want to work in my apartment because it's too weird. And I'm realizing too, I can turn the lighting up a little bit because I like to keep on a big light. I like to have the lighting off. So I'm thinking, why did you do video with the light off? But I think you can see me pretty well, right? Hello, darling. Good to see you here. So going back to what I was saying, I thought I wanted to work outside my home. And, I checked out some places, and guys, this was years ago. Now, places like WeWork and shared workspaces, that's all the rage now. And now I don't want to do it because I'm too spoiled working at home. When I need to go to my fridge, I can. I got to go to my restroom, I can. When I want to take a little break, I can. I can walk across the street to the park. So I'm too spoiled to do that now. But I really wanted it back then. But I will say this, as a speakerpreneur, full-time speakerpreneur, I do think you got to get your workspace together and make it as friendly as possible. So I'm just going to give you a sneak peek into what that looks like on the desk side. In the first Instagram story, you got to see another side of my apartment in the same room, but you got to see the more living room. So I may go over there for living stuff, but this is where I spend a lot of hours. So I'm not going to show you everything because it's not always neat. It just isn't. So I'm going to flip the camera here. Let me see if it'll let me flip. Come on now, flip it. Yes, there you go. So you see me on my computer editing my slides. That's usually my header slide. I create my slides in Canva. They actually have a section in Canva, guys, for PowerPoint. It's really cool. It doesn't matter if you're using Keynote, PowerPoint, it doesn't matter. You want to use this, you can go in there. And here's the thing, and I learned this from a wonderful, I can't think of his name right now, Mike Robertson, that's his name. Wonderful professional speaker that came to our NSA NYC chapter and really talked about taking PowerPoint slides to the next level, right? And it wasn't even, and first I thought, what is he going to teach me about PowerPoint slides that I don't already know? I was pleasantly surprised because it really became about using images and less words, because really, as the speaker, the words should come from you. I mean, if a person can read your PowerPoint slide and put words to it themselves, then why do they need you there? So it helped me take my slides to the next level. And you don't have to be so literal. So look at the one where I talk about journey. Now, this is where I go and I talk to groups about what it means to be a speakerpreneur. What is life like? What are some of your responsibilities? And I take them through, hey, Chris, I take them a little bit through the journey, right? So you would think, back probably before the Mike Robertson presentation, I would think, okay, so I got to go and get a journey slide. I got to go write journey or get something that looks like a journey. And then just food for thought was, what symbolizes a journey? Well, every time we get in the car and we go on the road, we're going somewhere. So little things like that made the biggest difference to my slides, and I love it. My branding is all over it. Just a quick note, if Canva is free, but if you upgrade, I use the upgraded version, it makes it easier for you to add your branding colors to everything you do. So this is sort of an idea of what my slides look like. Just kind of cool. So I sit up here and I go through here and I export them as a PDF, but I also export them as JPEGs, and then I drop them into my Keynote within Apple into the cloud, which syncs with my phone and syncs with my laptop, which I then take with me to go do the presentation. And I love that I can kind of update it at the 11th hour. So this is sort of a behind the scenes look at how I kind of do this stuff. And boy, I'm always shifting and changing. Sometimes you'll figure your words don't look as clear on the big, weird screen than they do right in front of you. So you're going to always be in that tweak zone. But I certainly certainly recommend Canva. That's canva.com. Check that out. And by the way, if you like this tool, I invite you to go to my bio, guys, and download the Speakerpreneur Tech Checklist. And these are all the little tools. All my folks can tell you that I love tools. I'm a tools, resources kind of girl. So it's going to take you to my website here. And if you go here, it's right here. It says download your Speakerpreneur's checklist. You click this graphic here and it'll take you where you can download it. And I think I tell you 10 or 12, I don't remember, of my favorite tools, such as Canva, and I actually walk you through. Hey, Wendy, hi girl, how you doing? Hello, Leverster Clay, good to see you here. So go do that so that way you can see all these lovely tools that I use. All right, so I just wanted to kind of show you in my little office here. I always have to have an 18-month calendar. I have my focus thing, through Hyatt. That's his calendar. I have my I can't even say her name, Leonie Dawson. This is for the creatives. You see all the colors. I have that sucker going on. I have my annual. So you might say, girl, how many calendars do you have? I have like 20. Who else on here has like 20 calendars? But they all have a different purpose, One is I like to look at my whole year, kind of know what's going on. This one here allows me to sort of look at my week and kind of take notes through the day and say, oh, don't forget to do that Friday. Don't forget to do that Saturday. And what I love about Leonie Dawson's, and I think she's releasing these again. That's spelled Leonie. At the end of every month, you got to do a whole check-in, with your money. See that? Isn't that cool? So you got to fill all that stuff out. And I love that she asks these great questions that every entrepreneur, let alone speakerpreneur, should answer. And then I just recently, this is my second quarter using the brand new Focus Planner by Michael Hyatt. And I like it because there's some really deep thinking here. And I kind of laid out all my lovely goals at the beginning of this thing. And it's literally, you get another planner in the mail, guys, like every 3 months. It's weird. If you don't use it, you really feel like you're wasting your money. But I remember at the beginning of the quarter, I laid out all my goals. And then, so you see all these pages are filled out, and then you kind of, so it's more of a deep calendar. And this is more of, oh my gosh, how crazy is my month? And that goes all this. So I have calendars for different reasons. And of course I have Google Calendar on here too, but this wasn't a calendar thing. But that is part of being a speakerpreneur, because you're always planning gigs. You're always going to that next level. You're always thinking, I got to do this. I got to meet here. I got to go fly there. I got to go do this. So, scheduling is everything. It's a lifeline. You got to be able to do that. Do I carry calendars around? Great. I love questions. Thank you, Chris. Do I carry calendars around? I do. I used to carry this one, and I realized it just wasn't necessary. And of course, when something is new, you carry it everywhere. But I realize, if I'm going on the plane, yes, I'll carry this because I'll have some thoughts and I want to go in and review my goals and all that kind of stuff. So I will sometimes take this one, and I take that one over there everywhere I go. But the one I carry with me everywhere is, of course, electronic. But yeah, which is my phone, Google Calendar. You want all your calendars, guys, to talk to each other. If you're going to use a CRM of some type, you want to make sure or anything you use, frankly, whether it's CRM or Basecamp or something, you want it to talk to Google Calendar. That I think is so important, because Google Calendar, I put things on there such as bill paying and my sessions. When people book time with me, they all go to the Google Calendar. So it makes life a little bit easier, right? I have my lighting in here because I do a lot of videos here, different lighting, and then I can kind of pump up the lighting if I need to. So I have different things. I have mega lights over here. Look at this one, guys. Mega, oh, it's not plugged in. I got mega lights from Amazon. You got to have the microphones and all that stuff. So this is sort of my workspace. But again, I fly out tomorrow. I fly out to go to I forgot where I'm going. Where am I going? Arizona. So I'll spend a portion of my day just tweaking the slides a little bit. And again, I tweak them to the 11th hour. It never ends. Yeah. And then I come back and I go out to Atlantic City. So it's a crazy week for sure. Any other questions while I'm here? I love it. Thank you for that, Chris. Any other questions you guys can think of? So make sure you come back tomorrow for day 3, where I'll talk about another aspect of 6 days in the life of Speakerpreneur Marquesa. So you'll get to see another thing. And I'll tell you this little cute thing before I let you go. I'm creative, but when it comes to creating things like crafts, no. Unless it's online, I'm not interested. But I will tell you, I had surgery to have fibroids out. I know, TMI, right? About 3 years ago or something. Most women can relate to that. And, I saw this chandelier kind of on a canvas online, and I said, you know what? I want to do one of those. And it was so easy because it's a print and you just put it up there and do some things, but it took a lot longer than I thought. And it was going to go in my bedroom, and I realized, oh, it's too pretty. I want a lot of people to see it. So this is my backdrop. So I do a lot of video, and I noticed that people really notice that it adds an elegance. You know, if you kind of see my office here, it adds a little bit of elegance to it. But it's my backdrop, so whenever I'm on video, people see this behind me. It used to be like an award. Who cares about that, right? I have my award case over there. Check that out, where I have all my awards and stuff that are there. But so think about your backdrop if you do some things. But that's another video. That's another Instagram story. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to go to click on that link in my bio so you can go and check out my favorite tools that I use as a speakerpreneur, such as Canva, which I showed you at the beginning of this, and some other things that really help me get through the day and help me run my business on fire. Okay, so that's speakerpreneur.net. Download that. I'll show it to you real quick. Your Speakerpreneur's checklist. Just click the graphic and it'll take you right there. Let me know how it is. Thank you, Levester. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day.